What's up? What's up? Got a question. Is it empowerment or is it simply they're just clinically insane?
And you ain't black.
Yo, 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 what a cheerio. What's up, everybody? How are we doing this Friday evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you're calling from? How are we doing? Glad to be back, guys. Glad to be back. All right. Per usual, first ones in the chat will get a shout out. Come on home, guys. Come on home. Yes, we are back at it again, full effect. But I want to show some love. So come on, guys. Come into the comments and let me give you a shout out. What's up, Alicia? What's happening? Tanya, what's going on? Calling from Texas. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ain't nothing to it, but just to do it. Guys, I had a pretty good Friday today. I mean, I had some issues with my car. Hey, what's up, Mr. Stanley? How are you? Glad you could join. Appreciate that. Barry, come on home, guys. What's happening? Carol, what's up? I got my regulars here. What's happening? What's happening, guys? Hey, Miss Lori, how are you? Deborah, what's up? What's up? Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys, for the late start. But yeah, as I was saying before, had some car troubles today. Yeah. I mean, if I could, man, wow. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I will say this. I'm probably never going to buy a car that is older than 2015. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, older than 2015. Because my car, like I'm driving on the highway, it's late at night. Next thing you know, all my radiator fluid just falls out of my car, and my car just completely shuts off. Yes, I'm driving a hoopty, everyone. Full disclosure, I'm driving a hoopty. We've all been there. What's going on, Miss Tracy? How are you? How are you? How are you? Yes. I love this. I love this. Corey is a good friend, but I am seeing you for the first time. Hello, Facebook user. Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Corey is he's a great guy. I've only known him for a short period of time, but I'll tell you this right now, that guy is solid. He is 100% solid. Marlon as well, and Savage Royalty, and Andrea, all these guys, we're all super fantastic. But guys, look, I gotta tell y'all the truth. I hear this empowerment, spiel, women's empowerment, let's all live and let live, let's just be free and do what we want and all this, whatever. We'll get into it, right? But I'm gonna say this. I don't know. I mean, you guys are gonna have to make your own assessment. As you already know, I'm gonna show us a video, and guys, disclaimer: it's a bit gut wrenching, I mean, it's cringe worthy, because some of the things these ladies are talking about, it's pretty mainstream, Like I said, it's all incorporated into this whole woman's empowerment thing, which I think is, in my opinion, delusions of grandeur. That's what I think. I am a mod on this account, so it's not saying my name, but I am Amanda. Hello, Miss Amanda. Well, welcome. I'm glad you guys are all here. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right. So now that we got a crowd, I guess we're going to go straight into it. But I'm going to say this, guys. This whole empowerment movement, I personally think it's a plague on mankind. I really do. As a matter of fact, where are my effects? Good grief. Where are my manners here? Sheesh. There we go. Oh, yeah. Nothing more better than a good smacking in the evening. Hit the gut. Why, bro? Why? Deborah, I am talking about this feminist, womanist empowerment movement, which, I personally think it's just gaslights bad behavior. It kind of just liberates women into doing whatever they want, say, and virtually have no consequences. And, I'm not saying that men are not delusional as well. I'm not saying that. But again, within the past, in the course of 50 years, I'd say half of a century or so, the predominant narrative is that women rule, boys rule, drool. Isn't that girls rule, boys drool? And that's the current consensus today. And me, I'm taking back the reins of power. You know why? Because God has implemented a spiritual order: God in Christ, Christ in man, man in woman. And that's how it's supposed to be. That is the natural order. And if God says it's supposed to be that way, by golly, that's the way it's going to be. So, ladies, love it or hate it, but we are doing this thing and we are setting this thing back in order. All right. But again, let's get back into this. Let's get into the video. Like I said, it's going to be nice and it's going to be bad. It's going to be joyful and it's going to be sad. I'll let you guys be the judge. Check it out. All right. Oops. All right. And then I got some studies too, guys. We're going to go over, like I said, over here, we're all about stats, data, and evidence. You got to keep your opinion should always be based on some sort of evidence base or rationale that has some supporting analysis behind it. Otherwise, you just have an opinion. Okay, your opinion has to be rooted in facts. Okay, all right. Women have the power; they just don't admit it. They whine and whine, crybabies. Yeah, exactly. But it's like I said, we're talking about a subset of women who have adopted this mindset where they believe they are superior to men. They're not seeking equality. They are seeking superiority. Okay? That's what they're seeking. All right? Oh, gosh, how can I forget? Guys, don't forget to like the video. Please, helps the algorithm. Like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff. All right. All that jazz. And what else? Oh, don't forget to hit the notification bell. All right. Cool. All right, let's get into this. And let me know, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear the video well.
Be delusional. Fuck what everybody talk about this whole be realistic. My key to life, the reason why I be having so much fun is I'm delusional as fuck. Bitch, a guy can literally just breathe next to me and immediately I'm like, oh my God, he was trying to clap these sheets. He tried to get me in his sheets. Like, just think about it. Who are you hurting by being delusional? Who are you hurting by thinking you are the shit? You're gonna be, I think I'm gonna be the first millionaire in my family. Do I have proof of that? Hell fucking no. So I say again, be delusional as fuck.
First of all, she's not a lady because she's cursing like a sailor. All right. So that's red flag number 1. 2, yeah. Again, is this a women's empowerment? This whole be delusional notion, or is this a form of mental insanity? Guys, I mean, let's just be real here, right?
Like, whatever it is in life, whether you want to fucking raise, you want to be your own boss, you really want this fucking guy. Just in my head, I think every fucking body wants me or wants to be me. And if you go back to manifestation, it always says what you believe you will attract. So by you believing that you are the shit, whatever great things are coming your way, eventually it's going to have to manifest in your real life. So be delusional. Fuck this realistic. It's more fun to be delusional anyway.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just bleed from my ears hearing this. Be delusional. It's more fun to be delusional and forget all of this realistic stuff, Shoot for the stars. It's all fairies and butterflies and buttercups. Let's fly to the moon. That's this magical abstract thinking that's I don't know. I mean, do you think it kind of ties in with the whole gender fluidity movement too as well? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, look, real men don't support this stuff. Okay. Real men don't support this gender fluid ideology. Real men don't support radical feminism. Real men don't support beta males. Simps that pedestalize these type of women. Okay, let's give the simps a smack. Yeah, because we don't I call out the simps, okay? The guys that want to put these women on a pedestal and make these type of women their gods. And this is what boosts their ego. And they genuinely believe this. They step out of their house after reading all their DMs on their Instagram or their social media to get their fix. Okay, so before they even step out of the house, they already have this narcissistic perception about themselves. Okay, or this self-absorbed, solipsistic view of themselves. This excessive hubris. That's what it is. Excessive hubris. Mental illness, Wanda. I agree. Mental illness don't want me. Wanda, I concur. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you guys support this type of stuff and you walking around saying all women are queens, heck no. I got one thing to say to you.
Simp valedictorian of his high school.
You're a simp valedictorian of your high school. All right, let's get back to the video.
Anyway, become a kid.
Last year, I quit my job as a teacher. I had no plan. I had no job lined up. All I knew is that I wanted to be in the film industry. All I knew is that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got it. Oh, you said it. Hold up. Where'd you go? There you go, Richard. You said it. Hit it and quit it. Yep. Yeah. Fun category. A woman like that will never be taken serious as a long-term candidate for a long-term relationship. Okay. She is not wife type. Immediately, a guy will, tell her sweet nothings. You're beautiful. Oh yes, I love that. You're so free. You're so open. But guys, come on, let's be honest. We already know guys will butter these type of chicks up just to okay. Do I have a sound effect for that one? Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's so yeah, guys, we already know these type of girls, they're in the fun girl category. Okay. All right. So that's just how that goes. Unfortunately. All right, here we go.
I wanted to be a production assistant. So I went from June until October walking as if I already had a job in the film industry. So I didn't hold back with my finance. I spent a month in Paris just because I wanted to. And then when I came back to New York, I was like, I'm going to be working in the film industry. So let me take steps to work. Babes, it has been 7 months now, and I have been working in the film industry simply by being delusional, simply by believing it would happen, and it did happen.
Do you hear this? They're making this
college. I studied public.
They're making this into like some lifestyle. Like this is like a mode of being. Delusional. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, we're gonna get to these studies in a second. Oh man, I got a study here. I'm just gonna mention it. I'm just gonna get. I gotta mention it. But guys, look, 1 in 4 women in this country today are on some form of psychiatric medication. Okay. I'm just gonna put that out there. All right. And I got the studies to back it up. All right. Let's hold up. Oh man. Okay. All right. I'll pull it up later. But yeah, like I said, 1 in 4 women in this country are on some form of psychiatric medication. Okay. That's because, first of all, I mean, spiritually speaking, we already know what's going on there. They're out of alignment. Okay. But on a psychological level, come on. These women are completely, they're pedestalized for and rewarded by society for their bad behaviors. Come on. If it is mental illness, it is demonic. See, there you go. See, you said it, Deborah. You said it. I didn't say it. She said it, y'all. She said it. Who came up with this whole women's movement? Because nobody asked me, and I don't want to work. I don't want to cook. Clean and be barefoot and pregnant. I don't want to make decisions and stuff. Ask me, and I don't want to. I'm not sure if that's what you meant. I don't know. Maybe you can probably rejigger that comment, because you're saying because nobody asked me, and I don't want to work. I want to. Oh, I got you. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, high school education. Forgive me. I have been brainwashed, but delusional is the new hope. Sheesh. Gosh, you guys are just letting it loose tonight. Come on now. And I thought I was being harsh. Well, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
My classes, a guest speaker came in and said, "Hi, my name's Ben Jones." I don't know his name. He said, "You need to keep your expectations low. No one in this room is going to be a Hollywood publicist. No one in this room is going to be paid to go to parties and hang out with celebrities." He introduced himself. He said, "I'm a publicist for the Rhode Island airport." He said, "I write press releases about delayed flights and airlines." Can you guys guess what city I live in?
I believe
Can you guys
that,
guess
Carol.
what I do for a living professionally? Be delusional, ladies. Be delusionally optimistic to the point where people think that you're a little bit kooky. Because the Ben Joneses of the world will always be wrong.
Jesus. Lord, this is not right.
Get your tea. I'm having pistachio. So when
They know not what they
I
do.
was like 16 because I was new to driving. Before 17, I had my first job.
Where is
I
your
was
father?
Working because both my parents had gotten laid off at the same time.
Wait a second. Like, wait a second. Like
trying to
that's
make
a
Jamba
that's a
Juice
great
for
question. Like, where are your fathers, ladies? I'm sorry, dads, fathers, whoever fathered these women. I'm sorry, but you failed. You failed miserably. I'm sorry. Look, our children, unfortunately, I'm not saying that, once they have gotten to the point where they're adults and they're responsible for their own decisions, but at some level, our children are a reflection of our parenting and things of that nature. Okay? These women are completely divorced from reality. Completely divorced from reality. Let's continue.
Family of 5. Cool. So I was on my way to my job at Jamba Juice, filling up my car at the gas station, and gas at that point was $2.68, and it was killing me. And I saw one of my mom's friends, like they're friends twice over. They're church friends, and she also does my hair. She has a salon. Her name is Miss Murray. So she came over and I was like, "Miss Murray, it's nice to see you." And she was like, "Hi, yes, I have this for you. I'm supposed to give this to you." That's what she said. "I'm supposed to give this to you." And she handed me a stack of 20s. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I put it in my car. I went to work. I came home and I said, "Hey, Mom, Miss Marie said, like, yeah, she just gave me this. So here," because automatically, of course, I assumed it was for her, right? And she, like, I've seen my mom cry 4 times in life. And that was one of them. She like almost wept. Like she was like, "Oh my God." And I was like, "Yeah, bitch, I know, that's crazy." Guess like whatever, favor settled, whatever. And I moved along my life. 2 weeks later, my mom calls me and it's like, "Baby, I am so sorry." I'm like, "Mommy, what's wrong?" She's like, "That money was for you. Like, Miss Murray came and she gave that, she intended that money to be for you. Like, you thought that I had some sort of debt or something. Like, no, like that money was supposed to be for you." And I was like, "Well, I mean, obviously my first thought when I touched that money was give it to Mom. So it was clearly supposed to be yours." And I heard her voice shake on the other side of the phone. And she said, "We were short on rent exactly $260.
Lady, what are you talking about?
Like I know I'm aware that I sound crazy.
You guys know what she's talking about? I don't even know what she's talking about. I'm trying to follow, but I don't know. Maybe I'm slow. I don't know what she's talking about.
I use the word delusional. Just keep going. Like, for real. The craziest part about this is she wanted to give me the money back. She was like, "No, I took," and I was like, "No, clearly it was for you." But the fact that my mom was like, "No, seriously, what's meant for me will be for me. I'm not even going to take money from my child." What sort of faith do you have to have it? Delusional.
If you want to
Okay.
be extraordinary, you literally have to be delusional. You have to have delusional ideas and delusional.
You know what? This
confidence
is
and
just
share that
this is sad. This is absolutely sad. This is absolutely sad. Like I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. This is disturbing. I mean, how are you on here just promulgating the idea of being delusional? What if, like, okay, so are you sitting, if presumably if these women have children, right? Are you sitting down with your children, encouraging your kids to be delusional, right? You don't have to work or, invest in building yourself and growth and improving yourself, strengthening your weaknesses. You just can be completely delusional, live in your own bubble. Well, Angie, look, I'm telling you, these women are on this video here. And you might be just joining, but these ladies are on this video. They pushing the notion that it's better to be delusional. Okay, it's better to be delusional. They completely built up their entire careers through being delusional. Okay, now they really haven't specified what that really looks like, because I'm sure it's kind of different for each and every one of them. But just the notion of being delusional in general is what they're prescribing. Okay, and I mentioned earlier that in America, 1 in 4 women are on some form of psychiatric medication. Yeah, I agree, Stanley. I mean, look, Christians, we know what's up. We already know what this is all about. We already know that the enemy has completely infiltrated. Okay, but we're in the last days, so these events were all foretold. So we get that on that front. And unfortunately, like I have said, and I promise you, I'm telling you my theory. I've been thinking about this a lot, but I said it before and I'm going to stand on it. What is happening with these women today is exactly what took place in the Garden of Eden. And Christians, I'm talking to you guys, where Eve was wholly seduced. She was beguiled. The devil closed her spiritual eyes and opened up her worldly eyes. And now these women are so hollow. They're so, I don't know, hyper materialistic and okay. And I'm just for anybody that's out there that's going to probably, challenge me and try to say, hey, not all women are like that. Okay, we're not talking about all, but we're talking about a general consensus. Okay, what are the numbers now? What are the numbers? 80% of marriages end in divorce. 80% of divorces are filed by women. Okay, 50% of marriages end in divorce. Okay, what is the other stats? 90% of all alimony is paid out by men. Yes, you're right, Stanley. Wholly seduced, beguiled. We see what's going on. All right. And the men, profess men who profess to be men, which I think, you shouldn't just be walking around virtuously calling yourself a man if you ain't did the work. If you're not out there standing and speaking for truth, speaking the bold truth, and you know how you know that you're actually speaking the truth is when, you start getting the blowback, because, like God says, if you're a friend of the world, you're an enemy of mine. So I'm not out here looking to be a friend of the world. I get it. The world is going to completely and utterly reject the truth. Fine. But I tell you right now, it's all about planting one seed at a time. And one thing I can do is expose this ideology, this mentality, this persona that a lot of women are walking around with. They don't even realize that their nature has literally been hijacked, completely hijacked by this whole feminist, womanist, empowerment movement. Seriously. And they're destroying. And therefore, marriages have been declining and all that. You guys all know all the stats that we talked about. But I said, I'm going to get into some studies so you guys can see it for yourself. Oh, no problem, Cynthia. Listen, guys, look, I do this for God, I do this for God. I'm here. I'm just I'm just here. I'm just passing through. Okay. We're just passing through. All right. But let's do this. Let's do this. You got to shine light on the enemy. Shine the light on the dark. All right, guys, here we go.
Hard work. If you want to create a revolutionary business or make insane amounts of money, you have to have delusional confidence in yourself and in your ideas. You cannot be extraordinary and be realistic. What even is being
that's right, Tanya.
realistic? If you are already a person with low self-esteem in your ideas and in yourself,
that's right, Tanya.
Whatever it is in life, whether you want to fucking raise, you want to be your own
what did I
boss, you
just
really
do?
want this fucking guy. Just in my head, I think
Oh
Whatever
gosh,
favors.
please stop.
as we
Gosh,
get older, we lose that
she's like,
confidence.
sounds like
we
a
lose
shrieking
that mindset
hyena.
that we can do anything that we want, that the world is our oyster, that we can literally create and do the things we want. Because we have limiting beliefs. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. I'm not
Talk
pretty
to him,
enough.
Stanley.
I'm not
You know what's
strong
going on,
enough.
man. You know
In
what's going on.
reality, if you have a little bit of delusional confidence for whatever your goal is, you can probably achieve it. I don't know. Let me know if you agree with me in the comments.
oh my fucking God! I love you, Jesus. I'm so sorry.
But I have like a short little speech. So, a few days ago, I was scrolling on TikTok. Just let me finish. And there was this girl.
I'm sorry, I can't give Little Nas any sort of play, any type of airplay. I'm sorry, that guy, that guy's he's certainly a lackey, one of Satan's lackeys. I mean, no, we're not even gonna give him any sort of attention. We're not. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. He's put out some very, very demonic, wicked stuff, and I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna do it.
Away that year, and I got like taken out of my junior year for like a serious illness. And I
no
had
problem,
an
Lori.
A in school, like I'd done pretty poorly, but I still maintained a 2.8, like not that bad. But she literally told me I had never made an academic A in my life. So what made me think that I was going to make straight A's in order to get into college. So yeah, I left that meeting pretty distraught, but like not going to college was not an option for me. So I literally delusionally was like, well, I'm just going to make straight A's. I'm just going to freaking do it. And I did. And I got into school. I also graduated in 2020, like pandemic, whole thing. And I had so many people pretty much tell me that I shouldn't start a business. It would be a bad idea. I wasn't going to be like super successful. I was just delusional. Like I literally was like, oh, it's okay because I make 6 figures, and it's okay because I'm perfect.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't characterize it as delusional. I mean, this woman, she doesn't really sound like she's, saying what the other ladies were saying. She just saying that, she wanted to pursue her business and school and things like that. And she had some, people were hating on her pretty much. She had a little bit of opposition, but that comes with everything. People are always going to snicker and snide if you're trying to achieve or attain any goals. So I don't think this really qualifies as delusional, lady. I don't know about all that. But let's continue.
Be delusional. Fuck with everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Anytime I would be like, I should try this, my brain would be like, you won't do well. You won't succeed. Why even try? Then March rolled around and I said, nope, I am going to take every opportunity. I'm applying for everything and I'm doing it scared.
Well,
Since then,
you
I've
know
been
what?
Background for a new NBC show.
Unfortunately, Miss Tanya, a lot of women are coming to the realization that they met their husband at a very young age and they overlooked him because they thought that the grass was greener on the other side. And unfortunately, like I said, feminism, the cosmopolitan, and all of this media propaganda has completely lied to women, and they don't realize that women have to get the better parts of their lives sorted out earlier in life, because Mother Nature gives you your gifts. Father Time, unfortunately, takes them away. And men and women, we are attracted. We are what is it? Our attraction is asymmetrical. We are attracted to different traits in the opposite gender. Let me say that again, guys. Men and women are attracted to opposite traits than men and women our attraction is asymmetrical. It's not the same. We're attracted to totally opposite traits in each other. Such as a man seeks a woman for a woman seeks a man for provider, security, what else? Protection, things like that, right? And a man seeks a woman for nurturing, helpmeet. I mean, look, that's exactly God's design, the natural order of things. And it's funny how biology just rears its ugly head, in spite of all these social conventions and all these things that are going on in society. You think you can socially engineer things, but you don't realize our hind brains, our lizard brains, we are still hardwired like our ancestral ancestors, like our ancestors, hardwired to our ancestral past. We have basic biological instincts, and there's no changing from that because we're human beings, unfortunately. So a lot of women don't realize that, they're practically overlooking 95% of men. That's just sad. I mean, it's a sad reality that a lot of men are totally looked over. The average guy working at CVS or Walmart, he'll never get a shot. 1 in 3 men in this country between the ages of 18 to 30 years old are sexually active. Okay. Now I know this. The modern trope is, oh, men are dogs. They're having sex. All this stuff. No, unfortunately, men are reporting the highest rates of virginity than ever before in recorded history. Men aren't having sex because women are like I said, hypergamy is more pronounced than ever before because women are now liberated to make their own choice on who they're going to pick and this, that, and the third. And they certainly don't want a guy that's making $41,000 a year, which is the majority of men in this country. Okay, black men make $41,000 a year. White men make $52,000 a year. Okay, only a $10,000 discrepancy. But like I said, why are average people not pairing with average people? I mean, because basically we're all average, guys. Okay, we're all average. We're not like, because we're not like high profile models here. Okay, we're just not A-list celebrities or anything like that. These people are rare. All right, they're the gross exceptions to the rule. All right, now I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to deny anybody's humanity, but I'm just speaking facts here, guys. God has created a natural order of things, and we think human beings, we want to meddle with the design, meddle with the social engineering, and try to rejigger things to accommodate our feelings. Yeah, well, women are going after money because, again, women are security-seeking creatures. What's up, Mr. D? What's up? Yeah, but women are security-seeking creatures, right? So, and men, we're not looking for, majority of men, we're not looking for masculine women that can compete with us. It's going to be a headache. Somebody that's going to, be assertive and dominant, argumentative. Nobody wants all that. And typically women who have these high profile careers, professional careers, they have to acquire these traits they have to acquire these traits as they're pursuing these career paths. And unfortunately, these traits are not conducive to long-term relationships because, when you cross that threshold and you're like in your late 30s, you're pretty much stuck in your ways. You're pretty much stuck in your ways. All right. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Unfortunately, we are some unique creatures. I will say that. Because these women are going after money. Yeah, like I said, hypergamy is very, very prevalent. And if you guys don't know what hypergamy is just the practice of women, the practice of dating up. Women typically date up. They either date on the same level, or up, because a woman doesn't want to, most women will not be in a relationship with a guy who makes lower or who's socioeconomically lower than they are, because that just doesn't work. Women want a leader, they want a man, if they're going to be honest, and I'm not talking about you feminists out there, okay, or the LGBTQRSDWXYZ. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about women who desire strong men. Oh, you're fine, Lori. I'm glad you're here, though. Oh, let's get back to this video. See, guys, you got me bloviating again. My bad. Let's get into it.
Premiering in the fall. I got cast in a musical downtown. I applied for an e-commerce company where I would make and edit videos reviewing their products that they would send me, and they reached out to me and they hired me, like something I wanted to do for a year. And I just got an email that I have a callback for one of my dream roles at an equity theater. I'm non-ec. I just applied because I said at least they'll see my tape, and now I have a callback on Monday. Do it scared. Be delusional. You got this.
Oh my gosh.
Hey Warriors, I need you to take that message and run with it.
Wait a second. Wait a
comes to
second.
learning
No. See, the previous woman, the woman that just spoke, and the woman just before her, the woman previous to her, they're not talking about delusional as the first three women were describing it. These women are talking about just being optimistic. I mean, or sanguine. Just being optimistic that you put your best foot forward, you'll get the job, the position, or whatever the case. As long as you're qualified or whatever the case, you meet the criteria. Sure, but that's not. I don't know. You guys are conflating what actual delusion is. Okay. Okay. What you say here, Deborah? Want to find out delusional? Check out the logic of pro-abortion women. Yeah. Who would have thought, Miss Deborah? We have come to a point in our history where women are championing killing their own children. Yay! Hooray! I can get my abortion. Celebrate your abortion. Murder that child. Who would have thought we got to a point in history where women are championing and like I said, it's celebratory to have an abortion. It's become increasingly central to womanhood that you be able to murder your child. I mean, tell me that. Like I said. But again, men, we're second-class citizens, so we can't speak on that because women can always retreat into their identity. You're not a woman, so you can't speak on women's issues. You leave us alone, you big bad man. But we do want you to build our society, and protect us. We do want you to maintain the infrastructure, build our bridges and our roads, and keep our the electric grid running. We want you to continue to do that and provide civilize our society to keep us comfortable. But how dare you speak on women's issues? You have no right. Come on. Oh gosh, I'm just like, come on. Where are my manners? All right, let's go ahead with this.
Be comfortable in your own skin and being able to show your scars in public. Be absolutely delusional.
Give me a break.
Oh, what's that person staring at? Oh, it just must be because you're beautiful. You're handsome. Oh, what are they looking at? Oh, it must be my outfit. Oh, it's such a great outfit. People ask me all the time about how I could be so confident in showing my skin in public and letting people see my scars. And it absolutely started with me being absolutely positively delusional in the beginning. And I faked it till I made it, and you can too, okay?
What the heck does she
So
have
if you want
on
to
her?
learn how to walk around with confidence and show your
Oh,
scars,
okay.
you
Well,
gotta absolutely.
okay. I don't know. You guys, look, come on. I'm not gonna. Come on. I'm not gonna say anything about a woman who's had, has some sort of rare skin condition or scars or things like that's just come on. That's just cruel. I mean, come on, guys. Grown adults here. We're not going around. Oh, you got scars. We're not gonna do that. I mean, that's cruel. That's just plain, flat out cruel. So, I don't think you have to be. I don't think that just because there are people out there that will insult you and talk down on you, that just because you're aware that those people are out there and you're sort of, I don't know, I just wouldn't characterize because you acknowledge that you don't have to pay attention to those type of people that makes you delusional. I don't know. I mean, it's just you have courage. I mean, it does take courage to walk around, after having, sort of those sort of issues. I'm not shaming it at all. I'm not.
Be delusional.
Anyone who tells you this is crazy is kidding themselves. We're all living in our own delusions anyway, because we're all living our own perceptions of reality. You will never have the same perception of reality as someone else. Own your fucking delusion and make it what you want.
Okay.
When I was 17, I was playing high school volleyball, and I was like, I want to play in college. So I got an academic scholarship to the Howard University, premier HBCU. Hey, girl. And once I was there,
Well,
I was like,
I mean, my only issue with that,
team, and
Deborah.
I'm going to play D1 volleyball.
Hold up.
And guess what? I did just.
My only issue is that like I said, men, we haven't changed. Men, we are still the same protectors, providers, builders as we have been for centuries now. I mean, we still protect women, we still protect children. I mean, and I'm talking about majority of men. Any guy that may see a woman that's being assaulted, any decent guy is going to probably stand in and try to prevent that from happening. I mean, any respectful guy is going to do that. Okay, guys, we haven't changed. The thing about it is women have changed. Okay, women have changed. They are modern women now. Okay, but they still expect men to be traditional. They want the traditional. They want to reap the benefits of a traditional man while maintaining their modern status. Let me say that again, because that was gold. Modern women today want to reap the benefits of having a traditional man while maintaining their modern status. Okay. Okay. A man is still expected to provide. And I'm sorry, ladies. I'm not even gonna lend any credence to the notion that you want your guy to just be sitting on the couch eating potato chips all day and playing video games, and you're gonna respect that. No woman's gonna respect that. And if you say you will, I can almost assuredly guarantee you that it's going to be a temporal situation. You're only going to have a certain amount of time. The clock is going to be ticking for that dude. Okay. And then, or she's going to wind up cheating or something. But no woman, that relationship is suboptimal. A woman is seeking a man who can provide. And that's just what it is, But again, like I said, a man's roles, his traditional roles are static. They have to remain the same. However, modern women, their roles today, unfortunately, are negotiable. They are absolutely negotiable. I don't have to cook or clean, those are bare essentials too here. I mean, come on. I'm not asking you to fly to the moon here. Okay. I mean, think about it. If I wasn't here, wouldn't you be cooking and cleaning? Anyway, right? Like I said, those are just bare essentials. But let's finish up this video here. Then I'm gonna get into these studies really quick before we get out of here.
Just that. And I kept bothering the coach, and I just kept bothering him, and he finally let me try out. After the tryouts, I was on trial for a whole semester. They tried to kill me, but I survived. And guess what? I was the first walk-on that coach had ever had.
Yeah, I agree.
And I played. And guess what? We won conference. We got to play in the NCAA tournament. And all that happened just because I believed, 17-year-old me, believed that she could play D1 volleyball. Am I tall? No. Am I the best player? No. But guess what? I believed that I was going to do it, and then I made it happen. Thank you.
Yeah, but not what?
I want to
Not
reply
these
to
modern
this
women
comment
today.
because even if you think somebody doesn't like you because of whatever your body size or whatever the case is, act oblivious.
You know what they say, Deborah? I'm not going to be at home barefoot and pregnant, cooking and cleaning. No way. How dare you? Uh-oh. How dare you tell me to
Make daddy a sandwich.
How dare you, you misogynist? You're mansplaining me. Absolutely, Carol. 1950s, feminist wave. Feminist wave. And it wasn't until the 1960s when they start really like challenging the traditional with the traditional values and pushing the boundaries on interpersonal relationships like completely off the rails. And like I said, with the pill, with the advent of the the pill and among other things. You know, women are completely liberated. Now they're like, hey, I can kill my kid and have as much sex as possible. Yay, we're like men. But unfortunately, that inherently diminishes a woman's value. But we're not allowed to say that. I got it. But I will say this, accept the fact that virtually every religion has done everything possible to repress a woman's sexuality because a woman's I'm just gonna say it. Look, and everybody knows that a woman's her sexual past is directly tied to her value. I mean, I'm just gonna put it out there. All right, I'm gonna lose some followers off that one, but it's just true. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, that's why you got to protect yourselves, ladies. You have to protect yourselves. You know, guys. You can get the sex. I mean, that's a very low threshold for a woman anyway. Don't conflate sexual attraction with relationship attraction. It's not the same thing. It's definitely not. All right, let's finish up this video because I'm like meandering off here.
Just be that bitch. Assume everybody loves you, and then you don't have to worry about it. I mean, like if I walk past somebody and they smile and look at me, oh, they want me, and it's up to them to do something about it. If they don't, then they don't. But it's better than being insecure, walking around thinking, oh, are they looking at me because of this, or are they looking at me because of that? No,
that's true.
You are the main character. Act like it, believe it, and it shall be.
You know, she's right. People ask me all the time, how did you grow up undocumented and you still did all the things you were able to do? Because I was delusional. I left Aurora, Illinois at 18 and told my...
Yeah, whatever you're talking about. I'm sorry. You guys are like conflating what, with the first three women we're talking about. The first three women, if you guys are just joining, some of you guys, they were specifically talking about, hey, feel entitled, you deserve the world, you deserve it all without having earned it. At least that's what I got from that. I don't know if you guys might have interpreted something different by what they were saying, but that's what I read from that. But I don't know what this guy's talking about, but I tell you right now, if he's here undocumented, I will be contacting ICE. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, guys, let's get into some of these studies here really quick before we blow this popsicle stand. Suicide rates. All right, let's pull these studies up really quick. Just some reference, guys. Because like I said, I always do my research. I don't want you guys to think I'm just sitting here just aimlessly talking out my beak. 1 second. Let's do that, and let's do this. Here we go. Okay. Okay. All right. So as I mentioned before, there we go. All right, guys. Like I mentioned before, U.S. suicide rates are rising faster among women than men. The number of people dying by suicide in the United States has risen by about 30% in the past 2 decades. And while the majority of suicide-related deaths today are among boys and men, a study published Thursday by the National Center for Health Statistics finds that the number of girls and women taking their own lives is rising because they're sad. Feminism is completely teaching them to price themselves from being suitable, out of being suitable candidates for long-term relationships and or marriage. Completely hijacking their nature, like I said before. Typically, there's between 3 to 4 times as many suicide among males as among females, says Dr. Holly Hadgard, a medical epidemiologist at the NCHS and the main author of the new study in 2016. about 21 boys or men out of 100,000 took their own lives. On the other hand, just 6 girls or women out of 100,000 died by suicide that year. But when Hagar and her colleagues compared the rise in rates by death by suicide from 2000 to 2016, the increase was significantly larger for females, increasing by 21% for boys and men, compared with 50% for girls and women. Guys, I'm telling you, Satan is out here. He is busy. The devil is busy. Okay? And these women are just not the real not the real unwork. Thank you, Stanley. Thank you. The real unwoke. Okay, we are unwoking people. Okay, you do not want to be woke, guys. I am imploring you to come out of the matrix, step out of the matrix. Okay, all right. When you hear people profess to be woke, they're talking about a collective ideology that they all share, okay, and it involves all of the aforementioned topics that I've discussed on this platform thus far: feminism, gender fluidity, inclusivity, diversity. All right, these people are woke. I'm suggesting you get unwoke, okay, unwoke. Thus, the brand. Unwoke. All right. Let's put up another study here. Pull that back. Stop share. Boom, boom. I cannot kill myself. Too many people depending on me. Yeah. Well, because Carol, you recognize that you're part of a larger network. Okay. Like I said, we're all part of a nexus. Everyone is an integral part of the plan, the puzzle. So that's why I said it's important for Queen Bee here in the house. Uh-oh. Did I miss her? Uh-oh. I didn't see. All right, Miss Andrea, if you're in here, I'm sorry. I didn't see you. I'm glad you're joining though. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's pull up these other stats here. And thank you guys. Don't forget to share. Okay. Let's get my ugly face out there. Let's get me out there, guys. We have to share. All right. Because the devil is building up an army. All right. We got to have an army of our own. By far. All right. Share screen. Chrome. All right. Like I said before, guys, here we go. Women in prescription drugs. 1 in 4 takes mental health meds. Oops. 1 in 4. One of the more startling statistics in the report, which analyzed prescription claims data from 2.5 million insured Americans from 2001 to 2010, is that 1 in 4 women is dispensed medication for mental health conditions, compared to just 15% of men. Antidepressants use especially I'm sorry, guys. Public school education just ruined me. Antidepressant use especially is high among women, up 29% since 2001. The report showed and anti-anxiety meds are used by women at almost twice the rate seen among men. In 2010, 11% of middle-aged women were on an anti-anxiety medication, while only 5.7% of men that age were. There's also a gender shift when it comes to the use of drugs for ADHD in adulthood. Although the disorder is thought to afflict primarily young boys, slightly more women use ADHD medications as men. I'm telling you, the devil is working. He is working, and he is working. and he's lurking. And ladies, men, good men, Christian men of God, we're supposed to protect you from that creature, from that demon, from that spirit. Okay? You're all supposed to be under the protection of either your father or your husband. That's the way God designed it. If you're not under the leadership, if you haven't submitted to the leadership of your father, either your pastor or your some male figure, some masculine figure in your life, if you don't have that masculine leadership, oh man, you're susceptible, unfortunately, to the darts of the devil. And I'm not saying that women you're not capable of thwarting off, demons or spirits or anything like that. I'm not saying that. You guys are fully capable with God as well. But what I'm saying is, if you want to be more fortified, you have to have some sort of male leadership, okay? Because men, we are made in the image of God, okay? And women come from men. It doesn't mean you're less than, ladies. That's just the way the creator designed it, okay? Take it up with the creator. All right, we're gonna go pull up this last stat here. Boom, let's pull that back. Don't forget, guys, share. Oh, school, what's happening? Yes, men are supposed to be the covering. Absolutely. That's why in the last days, Christ said, make sure your heads are covered, because the things that are happening right now, I'm telling you, they're coming down the piper. All right, here we go. Let me and I really want to thank you guys for being here with me. I really do appreciate it. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here spending your time with me. Very, 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 very appreciate it. And as a matter of fact, I want to give you all a round of applause. Thank you. Appreciate it, everyone. Really do. All right, let's pull up this last study here. Where are we? Here we go. All right, guys. Ladies, don't get triggered. I got to present this information because I believe that it is I think it's very, very important that we are equipped with the knowledge. We are equipped with the knowledge. We have to be equipped with the knowledge, okay? If we don't have the information to dispel the lies, to dispel the myths, the misnomers, the misperception, the misconceptions, and all that stuff, you're just fighting in the wind. All right? Because I'm telling you, the devil is very sophisticated. You have to know thy enemy. You have to know thy enemy as well. You have to know their tactics. All right? You have to be gentle as the dove and wise as the serpent. Seriously. All right, here we go. All right, single moms struggle. Here we go. Single moms struggling worldwide, particularly in the United States. Worldwide, Gallup finds that the single mothers are more likely than the rest of the population to be struggling to put food on their tables and shelter over their heads. For example, across 148 countries, 44% of single women aged 18 to 60 with children younger than 15 in their household, a proxy for single mothers, say they are having trouble affording food for their families in the past year. I'm single, independent, I don't need no man. As a matter of fact,
I don't need a man. I'm independent. I'm doing for myself. I'm taking care of me and my kids.
Yeah. At your peril, though. Yeah. That's why you got to marry before you carry. I'm sorry. Look, this is no offense to no one, but this is just simple facts here. It's common sense. But the disparities between the single women and the rest of the population are even larger in some countries, including the United States. Single mothers in the U.S. are significantly more likely than other Americans to say they have been times in the past 12 months, as there have been times in the past 12 months when they did not have enough money for food, 40% versus 17% respectively, or adequate shelter, 27% versus 14%. Why? Let me tell you why. Because when the after World War II, right? Walk with me, guys. Walk with me. So after World War II, big business learned a valuable lesson. You know what they learned? They learned that, oh my gosh, since we got all these women in the factories working, and because the men were off at war, and as the men start coming back, the big business learned that, you know what? Now that we have both men and women here in the market, we can increase our supply of labor, right? Let's increase the labor supply and cut the wages in half. Wages have been flat for the past 40 years, respectively. Okay? Now that, you can't sustain a full time. You can't sustain a family on on one income today. You have to have two incomes. Societies today are not built up for single people. Now, are there exceptions to the rule? Are there people out there thriving and surviving? Sure, it happens. I'm not saying that. Yeah, I agree, Stanley. But what I'm simply saying is, we're social creatures. We're meant to pair bond. We are meant to for the next generation of children. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what we are put here to do. That's what our biological imperatives say we are here to do. So anything outside of that is abnormal. It's unnatural, and is quite frankly not of God. Guys, I love you all. I thank you all for again spending all your time with me. And I certainly can't wait to see you guys again. I appreciate your time. And look, like I always say, we're speaking truth and reality. And I promise you guys, we will reinstitute morality.
And you ain't black.